Kitchen, upstairs, Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincisurf.com.
Lotteries Authority is giving you more this Christmas when you purchase an Instacash ticket. Yes. Buy a bingo or cash stash ticket and you can win ham or grog instantly. Instacash, fast, easy to play, and you can win instant ham or grog for the holidays. Get your winning coupons dated ham or grog at any Lotto agent and redeem at the NLA headquarters, Falls Avenue. Non-winning coupons will state Happy Christmas. Eligible coupons can be redeemed up to January 15th, 2024. Promotion ends December 31st, 2023. Win instant ham or grog. NLA terms and conditions apply.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game, more money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$800,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot from midday Friday, December 1st. It's $800,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game, more money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot.
Where you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, it's end of month.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication. And I need some nails to fix the door. And I have to get something to eat. Oh, yes. And I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
Cassandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
But true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink and lunch too. It's all here, just for you.
Hey, miss, come over. Take a look at my necklaces now. I have one that will be perfect for you. Miss, hey, miss. Fine. All the coming to People Island to look, and then what buy nothing now. Cheap self.
Excuse me, miss. You know what you just did? That was the wrong way to get the tourist attention to buy your product.
Wrong way, sir? I ain't studying wrong or right way. I just want to sell me necklace them and go home. I get the attention any which way I can.
While everybody trying to sell their crafts, you have to bear in mind that tourists come here to enjoy our country and relax. And they don't want to be harassed. We want them to browse and walk around and choose for themselves whatever they want to do, what they want to buy.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV, so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy-duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
Well, it's real fun for this Christmas boy. It's all kind of fun. Listen, here we go. Juanita, what you want for Christmas? I want fun. I want fun. Anita, what you want for Christmas? I want fun. Give me fun. Anita want she making fun for the Christmas. Anita want she cooking fun for the Christmas. Anita want she frying fun for the Christmas. Monica want she cake fun for the Christmas. Them girls going to be jolly. How you mean? Them girls cooking up a storm. Rodney, Jomo and Hero are home for your head. It's pam 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 pam. It's fun for the Christmas. Sweet fun for the Christmas. The woman wants fun for the Christmas. There's all kind of fun for the Christmas. We can't forget this Sticky Pan boy. Rodney, jump on.
Some panny on a morning time indeed. The brother Carlton CP Hall, Calypso Bard, former Calypso Monarch. And I can say Calypso connoisseur, right? I can say that. Yeah, we can say that. Yes, definitely. All right, it's that time for us to share the morning with you as we certainly get interactive indeed here on the Star. Stepping into the morning scoop. Where's that eating? Huh? Call it the right name. People might think something else, huh?
What do you call it? What do you call it?
My goodness.
What do you call it?
Maybe that right there. Boy. Yeah, you eat bum bum.
We call it cassava bread. What do you call it? Exactly. What do you call it then? So for those of you on the like who saw us, who saw me, yeah, that's what I've been getting. I went to the market and I saw my good friend from Fancy, Carlos's wife from Fancy, selling, and I made sure I got some of that. I got some farine and so forth. So yeah, things nice. You know the young people, mind you, it's not that it's super cheap, but what you get for farine, pong for pong, it outdo any cornflakes, any raisin bran. You take your farine, you soak it, you put some raisins inside the same way.
Yep.
Yeah, nice cereal. You know, we've gone so far from what we know, what we produce, that we don't like what we produce. Oh, I don't eat yam, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't eat that. And you go into the supermarkets and you pay $30 and $40 for a box of air, because when you take out the bag Denny of the cornflakes, it's like half, you know. And you feed your children and that, and then you complain about the cost of living and the cost of things. Well, you know, it's what you are buying. So I went into the market to see Mrs. Carlos. Good morning up there in Fancy. And I bought me, and she has two types of the cassava bread, right? She had a nice soft one, which is the one I have here. And she has also a crispy one, you know, more crispy one. So I got the soft one, and I decided to bring it and share with Brother Denny and myself. So we like we have the Last Supper. For those of you who watch, we had a big bread, and we pass it wrong, and he take off and so on and so on. Yeah, I mean,
yep.
Right.
Yep.
So
good stuff.
Yeah. So we sharing that this morning for breakfast. So I encourage you, if you're in town anytime, maybe Friday or whatever. I don't know how often she's coming, but she's in the market yard there, and she has those fantastic products that you can get. Yeah. Let me say good morning to Sean up there in San Lee. He celebrated his birthday yesterday, so he had a little lime. I had to go and teach him how to play dominoes and so on. You know. So that was a good one. Brian was a part, and we had a nice game. Morning Blackman. Yeah, morning Celia. Make sure Blackman don't turn move the radio from Star, because his hand fidgety. And well, the morning I see a while. That's me standing people. Then I big up Bristol and his wife. I know they probably hearing this because of some of the challenges we're having with the, and you know, the Uncle Sam, good morning. I hear Pampers for a while, Pampers morning. And you know, just shouting up somebody people that have no noise. George Young, I ain't seen a while, y'all. Morning to you. Good morning to you and all of the scoopers down there, up there in Leewood, Rose Hall. McCrup there, Rose Hall Drummers, Walton, Selly and them boys, Chainsaw down up there in Rose Bank, and you know, all the people listening every time. Babsy morning. They're shoutable there. Yeah. So I'm bigging up my crew and my people. And if I miss anybody, I apologize. I met this lady. Can't remember her name, but she's from Edinburgh. She said, I listen to you every morning. Then she's originally from Trinidad, but she married up in St. John. Can't remember her name. So I'm bigging up this morning, saying good morning. I was supposed to give her a call and I forgot. So I gotta give you a call today. Right? All right. So just saying good morning to everybody. Those of you on the live already, who say good morning. Doreen, Phyllis, Polly, Faye, Joselle, morning.
All right. Well, we have our early call. Before we say anything else, let's see who we have on the line. Okay. Whoever it was left us. But the lines are still opened. And just a reminder, 451-7827. I have a bit of a drizzle on the outside. Forecast is for us to have a fairly good weather day. So maybe the rain coming early up and then the sun will come later on. But let's see who we have online. Hello, good morning.
Danny and Cian morning. Cian, I hate talking about those ferrying and the bam bam thing. It's from the lady right in the by tongue body.
Yes, she was right by the front by you. Yes, yes.
Oh my. Cian, you will enjoy it.
Well, I enjoying it, I know.
We enjoyed it.
I was telling my neighbor, oh my, it's real nice.
Which one you had, the crispy
and
one?
I hope I meet that tomorrow because I want me sweet ferry and me bam bam.
Which one?
Eat them bam bam
Which one you had, Lavon? You had the crispy one or the soft one?
Yeah, the crispy one,
okay.
boy.
Okay.
I got pieces this morning.
And then I see I call see and say, yes, soak the ferry with the milk. That is what we do. That is how I love it. The milk and the ferry. Sometimes I do it in a little warm water, sometimes I do it in a little cold water. Oh, that woman thing tastes good. And the ferry smooth.
Yes,
Really
very,
nice.
very smooth, yes.
Very good. She did do her stuff and them real good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, have a good one. Yeah, you got eat where you grow. And then we grow the cassava, and we have Vincentians who do it really well. And let's support them. You know. Now this morning, Denny, I crave your indulgence because I think this morning might get a little complicated and hard. So I'm going to have to take my time this morning.
Complicated and hard.
Yeah. Because this morning I'm going to talk numbers.
Well, that should be simple. 1 and 1 is 2.
Well, boy.
If you come with 3x.
I know simple it is because
3x to the 8. And
because we are 9 seat and DP are 6, but they say them should be in government. So we don't understand. So numbers ain't simple to everybody, yeah? That's the point I'm making.
I'm not for them, though.
That's the point I'm making, right? Now, oh, by the way, you saw that video trending about one vote, Carlos?
Well, yeah, I saw it.
Now, here's a man who spent 5 years in parliament having lost an election, and he telling somebody who win that you can't tell me nothing. Could you imagine
who win and in government?
Could you imagine the idiocy of such a comment? Anyway.
We continue the maths class.
Yes, let me continue the numbers class. The numbers class. Because, you know, I think when the NDP supporters saw the news, the blog post, I think they were salivating, Denny, because they thought, yes, boy. And I listened to an announcement on WFM announcing the Searchlight newspaper midweek edition out, and one of the stories was that the opposition leader proven right based on that that story about salaries in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Right. Now, I make the point, and we have to continue to make the point. Well, 2 points. One, let us talk about where salaries were in 2001 and whether we were salary leaders then. But more than that, I am continuing to make the case about not just salary, but disposable income. And what this government has done, in 1, increasing salaries, in 2, increasing the threshold of a salary that's not taxed, and 3, reducing the level of taxation, the tax rate. You have to look at all 3, because what it means, and I'll show you this empirically, what it means is that today, Vincentians are not only getting higher salaries, but they are also keeping more of their money in their hand. We are not only getting higher salaries, but we are keeping more of the money that we're getting in we hand. All right, follow me now. Then you've done your income tax return many times?
Many times.
Right. That means you're making big money because you're paying taxes, right? Right. So if I was screwing anybody for Christmas gift, you know, that ball man over there, screwing look on, screwing that's big money. And if you get the money, tell him you want to ham. Because they give you ham and grog for Christmas, don't so. I ain't call the name, I ain't call the name. Don't so. I ain't call the name.
Go buy,
I ain't call
buy
the
a
name.
ticket, get yourself a chance to win a ham or some kind of grog, something like that.
Now, this is how your tax is calculated. There are basically 3 levels. You have a salary, you have your income, and part of the income is non-chargeable. It's not taxed. So there are 3 levels. The first level is, well, first of all, it's not charged, no tax. Fine. The first level of taxation is where the amount of money you make is more than the non-tax allotment. And in this case, the first level, $5,000. So it's not more than $5,000. I'll use some figures to illustrate. The second bracket is if it's more than 5,000, but less than 10,000. It get easy just once I start to use figures, don't worry. And the final bracket, the third bracket, is where it is more than 10,000. All right. Let's establish 2 things. 1, in 2001, when this government came to office, the portion of your income that wasn't taxed, or the level of salary that wasn't taxed, was $12,000. Let's establish that in 2001. $12,000 per year. It means that anybody working for $1,000 or less did not pay tax. All right. Now, before I went to college, I wasn't paying tax because by the time I got to college, my salary was $700 and something, $718 or something like that. So it was much less than $12,000 a year. So I wasn't paying no taxes. All right. But by the time I was finished college, I was making $1,274 when they appointed me. So I was making, let me do some quick calculation. I was making $1,274 times 12. I was making $15,288 a year. So I had to pay tax. Now let's look at the calculation table in this regard. So somebody who was making 15,000, well, I make a wrong figure, say 18,000. Let me get a wrong figure, because it's easier to think. So somebody who was making $18,000 a year, which is $1,500 a month, they would fall into the first bracket. Right? Actually, no, they wouldn't. They'd fall in the second bracket. But anyhow, so let's look at the $12,000 under the NDP. Not complicated. If you were making $16,000, $17,000 a year, you would fall in the first bracket. Meaning, the first $12,000, no tax. But if you're making $15,000 a year, you minus the 12 from 15, you have $3,000 excess or it exceeds the non-chargeable income by $3,000, you are paying tax on that $3,000. That's how it was in 2001. And you would fall in the first bracket where your chargeable income do exceed 5,000. In this case, it's 3,000, and you would pay 10% tax on that. That 10% would be $300 for the year. You pay it monthly, right? 300 divided by 12, I think it's $25. So that was your tax in 2001. All right. So let's look at a base salary and do the comparison. Let's look at a salary of $25,000. We're using the computation, $25,000 per year. That works out to about $2,083 a month, right? Now in 2001, that salary was the salary of a qualified teacher. That salary was the salary of a staff nurse. That salary was the salary of somebody working in the bank for a number of years. That salary was probably the salary of an executive officer in the public service or I don't know. Yeah. So that was the salary in 2001 of somebody with some quote unquote seniority, Denny. Because you're a qualified teacher.
Yep.
You're all right. Because you're a qualified teacher. The bank look at you and the bank will lend you some money to build a house and so on because you're a qualified teacher. So that person is making $2,083 a month, and which is $25,000 a year. In 2001, and this salary is close to my heart because it's more like my salary at that time. 2001. The threshold, remember we said, was $12,000. Now, what I want to point out is how much money you're keeping in your hand with your salary that government paying you. So you have a $2,083 salary a month, $25,000 a year. And they're giving you a break on the first $12,000, which means $13,000 taxable. That's 2001. Now, based on the tax tables and how it's computed, that person, me, the staff nurse, the assistant secretary, or maybe the executive officer in the public service and so on, our chargeable income exceeds $10,000. Because when you minus the 12,000 from the 25,000, you get 13,000. So it exceeds the $10,000. So in the third bracket where taxes are concerned. Now remember, in 2001, the rate of taxation was 40%, the highest rate. And when you're in that third bracket, the 40% hitting you. Mm-hmm. That's the 40% bracket.
Yep.
Now, how do they treat that $13,000? They tell you they will charge you $1,500 plus 40% of the amount by which the chargeable income exceeds $10,000. It's so complicated, but breaking it down. It's taking me time. So let me do the math. You have $13,000 that they go in tax. They say $1,500, so you put that aside, $1,500, and then 40% of the amount by which the chargeable income exceeds $10,000. Well, I said it's $13,000, right? 25,000 minus the tax break of 12, you get 13. The amount by which the chargeable income exceeds 10,000 is 3,000. Because remember, I say it's 13,000. I hope you're following me. And if it's complicated, tell me. I think it's complicated so far, Danny?
I think you're on track.
Okay.
Pretty simple.
All right. So the tax in you is 13, but they ain't getting one flat tax. For the first 10 out of the 13, they're taking $1,500. And then they charge me 40% of the 3 that exceeds the 10. Now, if you do the math, right, the 40% of 3,000 is about $1,200. Right. So it's 1,500 for the first 10 and 12, which is 40% for the next 3,000, bringing your total taxation to $2,700 for the year. That works out to about $225 a month. Right? You could do your own computation. Mind you, this calculation, if anybody has done any income tax, that information is on the back of the income tax form. Now it won't be the same now because the government has changed the percentages. Excuse me. So $2,700 a year coming out of it, $2,500.
25,000.
25,000. Thank you very much, Danny. So you do the maths. That could be what? 22,300?
Somewhere there.
22,300.
Yeah,
That's what coming out. 22,300. So you're probably making 18 something. Right. That's how much money you get in your hand.
Take home pay.
Take home pay.
Right.
That's how much coming to your account. Because government does take out theirs first, like tithes. So 18 something coming to your account. That's 2001.
Well, I pull back that take home pay because there'll be other things to come out.
Well,
but
government giving you what you do with it before you get away business.
Net salary.
Right.
Net salary. Just leave it at that.
Okay. No. Since then, the government of St. Vincent and Grenadines, this ULP administration, has increased the threshold and reduced the rate of tax. Keep in mind, 2001, your popo, $2,500, 27 coming out for taxes. $25,000, 27 coming out for taxes. Or your $2,083, $225 coming out for taxes. All right, so you have 18 something in your hand to pay your bills and so on. Today, what is the situation? The threshold is now $22,000. So it means now your taxable income is $3,000. $3,000. That puts you in the very first bracket where your chargeable income does not exceed $5,000 and say you're paying 10%. You're paying 10% of $3,000, which is $300 for the year. For the year. In this case, your year's tax is not much more than 1 month's tax back in 2001. So now, your $25,000, you're getting $24,700 as yours, as opposed to $22,300. You're paying about $25 tax, which means your take home is about $2,050. Who has more money to spend? The qualified teacher, the staff nurse under the NDP, and this salary now is a junior clerk salary. This salary now, a junior clerk who working for 6, maybe 7 years in the public service, that's their salary, a junior salary. Who have more money for spend? The staff nurse, the teacher, the executive officer in 2001 or the junior clerk today? I listen, I want to talk salaries, you know. Because the government raises salary. First of all, they did reclassification, put you in different grades, making more money. And they making sure that you keep more of the money they're giving you. First of all, the salary we're dealing with, $2,083, different kettle of fish right now. Back then, qualified teacher, staff, nurse. If I like, tell me, you know. Y'all could tell me. Because my brother Charles, who used to teach, could tell me what kind of money he was making as a qualified teacher back in 2001. Because I know, I was one. No PAT, which is what we had in 2001. Or ST was making $2,000. That was a qualified teacher salary. No NA. And what let's call them? The ladies, CH or whatever, was making $2,000 in 2001. That was staff, not pay. No junior clerk was making $2,000 in 2001. No senior clerk was making $2,000 in 2001. That's EO. Maybe even SEO. Executive officer and senior executive officer in the public service in 2001. Those who were making $2,000, $2,100 back then. And that was the level of taxation. All you welcome tell me about who does pay what, where? All you really welcome try that? And EOs now go tell you, me when I was a junior clerk in 2001, I was making $1,400. And they watching you now as a junior clerk. They retired. And they say, when I retired back in 2001, back in 2002, back in 2003, my salary as an EO was $2,200. But you're making that now as a junior clerk or as a senior clerk. Let me talk salaries. You see, when they had a hopeless rally and whatever, they could spew whatever they want to spew to people who don't know. But I will take the time to distill it for you and break it down. And again, all of this is verifiable.
Stick up in.
All right.
Let's take a call. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Denny. Yeah.
Morning.
A senator liar. I mean, I pay tax. He paying tax now?
A who?
A senator liar.
Well, he go pay tax on his senator pay, but on the law firm pay. I wouldn't know what they're doing. I can't talk to that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the VAT, pay $800 for the whole year. They think or they thought that they landed on something proper. They thought they landed on a smoking gun. But I am ready to take on any one of them on this discussion. Any one of them. I'm ready to go toe to toe with any one of them to talk salaries. Because I know the Unit Labour Party has much to be proud of in the way we've dealt with salaries over the years. And then you read out quite a number of the wages. Could you imagine? Milton Cato's Labour Party had domestic workers in 1984 making $85 if you were living in, getting meals and so on, and making $145 if you weren't living in and getting meals. That's 84. That's how James Mitchell, NDP, met it.
You have another call.
Yes.
Good morning.
You need to do a spreadsheet, Sian, with the comparisons and print it in the newspapers, because some people don't hear this, but they just read the newspapers. So do a spreadsheet with the comparisons and print it in the newspapers.
Yeah.
And that one who talking about the one vote, why did they challenge it? That is what I was expecting them to do, but they didn't. You know why they didn't? Because when they go where it has to go, some of them ballots that was rejected or spoiled or whatever would expose them. Have a good day.
All right. By the way, you talk about one vote, and then he made a comment that I didn't understand it. You're the only man who married and take your wife's surname, something so?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, at least, I would say, I know Carlos is married. I've seen him with his wife. Is Lico married? Because I've never seen him with. Is he married?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
You know his wife?
Yes,
From
I do.
seeing them together?
I know he's married.
Oh. So you've never actually seen him with his wife?
I have to go and take a call. Somebody's calling.
It's a question I ask because I the point I'm making is I never have. I've never seen him with his wife. So I don't know who his wife is.
Oh, okay.
Right? I know who Carlos's wife is because I've seen him with his wife. But I don't know who. Well, you know what? I lie. I've seen him with anyway, let me continue the program.
Continue,
let me continue the program.
I have to make a call.
Yes, let me continue the program. Yeah. No. We just did a comparison with what I consider to be a base salary, and I was having a discussion with, I think I told you all this. No, I may not have. I was having a commentary on WeFM, and one of the hosts of the program, who wasn't in studio, messaged while I was talking, because I was giving an example of somebody who's making $3,000 a month or something like that. And the comment made by the host was, why get 3,000 from people even making 1,500? I chuckled because I guess the individual just doesn't know that entry level salary in the public service is $1,500. Entry level. And everybody in the public service who studies, gets their degree, and takes their information to Service Commission, gets what is called a graduate allowance. And that graduate allowance takes their salary up to $3,500 a month. Young people, 23-year-olds, 24-year-olds, 25-year-olds, before they're appointed into something, I think they're admin officers, they're called. And then if they get a more permanent appointment, it makes more money. Same thing with teachers. And then they're appointed, I think it's teacher 4, graduate teacher. $4,000+ a month. So the host didn't know, has no clue of the levels of salaries our government is paying. And that is why, because people don't know, things like those, like the news article, may take root when it really shouldn't. So remember, the very first thing I said on Monday was, I ask the question. When was St. Vincent and the Grenadines ever in the top tier of salaries being paid? And then I I then said it is tied, the salary is tied to your cost of living. Okay, I ain't seen many of the comments on the Facebook. As if I referring to your comments, I don't know what happened to my feed this morning, but the comments them ain't really showing up. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not showing up. Since oh, now they show up. Wow. Okay. Somebody was saying no sound fake. That couldn't be us at all. Yes. Okay, I'm just seeing somebody comments here because I was listening all the time. People still saying good morning. Yes. Oh yes, my sister. I just see that comment. When I left, you were at a maximum $1,200 per month. That's 1996 around there, and she was a nurse, a staff. Let's see. Yes. So now I just started to see many comments on them. So the salaries back in 2001 were low, but you paid high taxes. That's the first thing. So you didn't only have the lowest salaries in the region, you probably had the highest level of taxation in the region as well. So your disposable income was small. And I want people to challenge me. I want anybody to challenge me. Because this morning, I'm using actual salary numbers. I'm using the actual tax computation of 2001 and now. So challenge me. Now, we due for a break. Then he jump outside, we're coming back. When he comes back, we take the break. And when I come back from the break, I will then look at the salary of an administrative officer, which is an individual who just got the degree. Now, some individuals, I must admit, are getting their degrees later in life. And so you may find people being appointed, getting graduate allowance who are maybe in their 30s and 40s because they only got the opportunity under this Labour Party government to pursue studies. And so some of them studying with the children and so forth. That's all right. I congratulate them and encourage them to make use of all the opportunities. But the majority of individuals getting their degrees today and becoming administrative officers in the public service and getting the graduate allowance are young people, under 30. People who still live home, 23, 24, 25. People who leave college at 19, 20, go to UWI, come back at 23 with a degree, come back at 24 with a degree, leave and go Taiwan, come back at 24, 25 with a degree. They go back into the public service where they left, and they get their allowance, their graduate allowance, and their salary is $3,500. I will say this. In 2001, a $3,500 salary was even more senior. I want the young people to understand this, Under the NDP government, you would hardly find a 23, 24, 26-year-old making a salary of $42,000 a year, which is $3,500 a month. Hardly find that. That was maybe for assistant secretary. I don't know how much PS was making. But that's like assistant secretary or maybe director of this and director that and so forth. I know it was no teacher salary unless you probably were a head teacher. I know it was no staff, no salary, maybe a sister. Maybe a sister. Making $42,000 a year or $3,500 a month. So again, you see where the salaries have moved because of reclassification and so on. This is AO salary. $3,500 a month is closer to what a sister or Acuity makes today. Staff now starts with about $2,700 if you did the associate, and maybe 3,000 something if you did the BSN. Staff nurse. That's what they're starting now. Starting. Not ending. Starting. Made the point, that maybe when we talk about salaries, because the news release did say that they interviewed 170 something companies. So they're probably talking private sector salary. They're paying attention to public sector. Because all government, all public sector workers are paid well. And in many instances, better than the private sector. I agree with you, RJ. These guys should be ashamed to touch salary. These guys should be completely and totally ashamed to touch the idea of salaries paid. Shouldn't talk. Because their record is one that has you underpaid and overtaxed. They probably didn't figure that somebody would sit down and expose them in this manner. Could you imagine you're not even making $2,100 a month and you're paying close to $230 a month in taxes? Could you imagine that? Anyway, we're going to take a break. So when we come back, we talk about the administrative, the AO, the graduate allowance salary, and where it is now. Don't go anyway.
The National Lotteries Authority is giving you more this Christmas when you purchase an Instacash ticket. Yes, buy a bingo or cash stash ticket and you can win ham or grog instantly. Instacash, fast, easy to play, and you can win instant ham or grog for the holidays. Get your winning coupon stating ham or grog at any lotto agent and redeem at the NLA headquarters, Falls Avenue. Non-winning coupons will state Happy Christmas. Eligible coupons can be redeemed up to January 15th, 2024. Promotion ends December 31st, 2023. Win instant ham or grog. NLA terms and conditions apply.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Out with the old, in with the new. In the past, you complained when we failed. We listened and went back to the drawing board. At last, a new, fresh beginning. A fresh face, a new product. International Standard Metals A792 presents Galvaloon, an aluminum roofing metal, branded best used for roofing material, tested and proven to be of superior quality. Get wider coverage for the best prices on the island. We offer a variety of colors, including zinc sheets. Also, take advantage of our unique roofing patterns, U-panel, industrial, and crimp Spanish style. Visit us at the Diamond Industrial Estate. Call us at 784-456-9900 or email bmlsvg@gmail.com. Galvaloon, a product of International Standard Metals.
I hear that Gunsam's Master Paint is great and the quality is really good. You know anything about that?
Last year, I bought paint at Gunsam's for the inside of the house and it looks great.
Do they have paint for the outside too?
Yes, Gunsam's has paint for the inside, outside, concrete and galvanized roof and floors.
You convinced me. I think I'm going to try Master Paint. I sure hope I get a good price.
Well, you won't be disappointed. They have 15% going right now.
Only 15% discount? I could get higher discount somewhere else.
Hold on, friend. Remember, all discounts are not alike. It's what you pay that counts. Go to Gunsam's for the best quality paints.
Visit Gunsam's Hardware on Granby Street between the NIS car park and KCCU.
At the People's Pharmacy, we've put our mission at the center of our name. We are people-centered, and every day we renew this commitment to providing products and services that help our valued customers lead healthier and happy lives. The People's Pharmacy fills prescriptions promptly and accurately, and also offers a wide range of vitamins and supplements, plus generic medication for everything from an upset stomach to the common cold. We offer toiletries and baby care items, skincare and hair care items too. All that coupled with a friendly, knowledgeable, and efficient staff to ensure customer satisfaction every time you shop. The People's Pharmacy offers extended opening hours, 8 in the morning to 8 p.m., Mondays through Saturdays. For more information, give us a call at 456-1170. The People's Pharmacy. We go further to serve you better.
General Hardware has the best prices on lumber, plywood, and steel. And now, get the same low prices on all your light hardware needs. This holiday season, get 20% off all paints, windows, and doors at General Hardware Supplies. That's the lowest price anywhere in SVG. So this Christmas, come to General Hardware at Arnisvale for all your painting, building, and light hardware needs. Cause nobody beats the General with this massive 20% off paints, windows, and doors. Bring the colors of the world into your home with Kaleidoscope paints. Now available at General Hardware Supplies.
The SVG National 9 Mornings Committee celebrating a unique Vincentian tradition. Beat an oil drum, knock a bottle and spoon, bring your own Christmas character, and join us on the streets of Kingstown for a vibrant, colorful parade of splendor. Dance groups, community groups, sweet sounds of band, bum drum, lights, and more at 6 p.m. Receive warm greetings of joy, peace, and love from various speakers, and witness the official turning on of the sparkling lights in the square. Enjoy an evening of blessings and clean entertainment from SVG's best performers. It's the official launch of the SVG NLA 9 Mornings Christmas Festival 2023, Sunday, 3rd December at Heritage Square.
December 1st, there'll be thousands of dollars to be won. A lotto jackpot of $310,000. A new home, car, or that college education.
Lotto, you have to be in it to win it.
Next Lotto jackpot, $310,000. Deck your home with brand new floors this holiday season and embrace the spirit of transformation with District Stairs, SVG's exclusive Christmas till January promotion. Elevate your living space with a range of home improvement projects. From a sleek kitchen upgrade to enhancing your staircase, we've got you covered. Immerse yourself in a wonderland of deals with a special December promotion. We're offering vouchers up to $3,000 towards any kitchen or home improvement project, along with a 10% discount on all pre-orders of our luxury vinyl flooring. That's not all. The season of giving continues into January 2024. We're giving 2 lucky customers the chance to win a $5,000 voucher towards any home improvement project, helping you create the space of your dreams. For more information, visit us on the first floor of the Carrez building, opposite Flo. Call us at 456-7649 or 496-7648. Terms and conditions apply.
Customize your kitchen exactly how you like it. At Jake's Kitchen, we supply natural British hardwood cabinets for all purposes, like over the hood and standard wall cabinets with wine and plate racks and different accessories to choose from. And Jake's Kitchen has the very best white and stainless steel microwaves, stoves, and fridges with water dispenser. And we've got items for other parts of the house too. Give your kitchen that posh Hollywood look for the best price in the land. At Jake's Kitchen, open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mondays to Fridays and until 12 Saturdays. Jake's Kitchen, upstairs Caribbean Caribbean Glass, Grenville Street. Call 456-2126. Email sales.caribglass@vincisurf.com.
More money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$800,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot from midday Friday, December 1st. It's $800,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way. Super 6 a bigger
Sandra, where you going in such a hurry?
Y'all, I have so much stuff I need to buy. I need to get to town fast. Plus, it's end of month.
But what you really need to buy, so?
Well, I need to look for a swimsuit for my pool party Sunday. I need to pick up my medication. And I need some nails to fix the door. And I have to get something to eat. Oh, yes. And I need to buy some grease and go bank to get some money for all that.
But Sandra, you can get all those things at the Joshua Center.
But true?
Yes, girl, everything.
The Joshua Center has everything for you, from clothes to decor, and even grab a drink and lunch too. It's all here just for you.
Hey, miss, come over. Take a look at my necklaces now. I have one that will be perfect for you. Miss, hey, miss. Fine. All the coming to People Island to look, and then what buy nothing now. Cheap self.
Excuse me, miss. You know what you just did? That was the wrong way to get the tourist attention to buy your product.
Wrong way, sir? I ain't studying wrong or right way. I just want to sell me necklace them and go home. I'm getting the attention any which way I can.
While everybody trying to sell their crafts, you have to bear in mind that tourists come here to enjoy our country and relax. And they don't want to be harassed. We want them to browse and walk around and choose for themselves whatever they want to do, what they want to buy.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV, so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy-duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
Wait now. This is Christmas or Stressmas? Christmas is a time to be happy. So tell me why you're stressing me. You want everything that you see, but you know Christmas need money. Not true? You want your cushion and curtains, but how we gon' buy that? The little money we making, it cannot buy a lot. You want turkey, you want ham, you want flat screen and new steam iron. Oh yeah, washing machine, a brand new bed. You must be crazy, something wrong with your head. Has to be. The money can't buy that. The money can't buy that. I'm telling you flat. The money can't buy that. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money for Christmas. Show me the money. Show me the money. Funds up the money for Christmas. The money can't buy that. The money can't buy that. I'm telling you flat. The money can't buy that. Michael Peters. Everybody wants everything for Christmas, you know. But as you always say, show me the money. you may think that I'm joking, but every year is the same thing. For real, the kind of demands I'm hearing really have me wondering. Stress, like you want me go jail or something, but that ain't happening, never. If it's the neighbors you're watching, you better stop peeping. You want new fridge, you want stove, you behaving like you in lotto. You rich now, you want treadmill and you chase it. But it's one thing that you must not forget. The money can't buy that. The money can't buy that. I'm telling you flat, the money can't buy that. Show me the money, show me the money, show me the money for Christmas. Show me the money, show me the money, funds up the money for Christmas. The money can't buy that. The money can't buy that. I'm telling you flat, the money can't buy that.
The National Lotteries Authority is giving you more this Christmas when you purchase an Instacash ticket. Yes, buy a bingo or cash stash ticket and you can win ham or grog instantly. Instacash, fast, easy to play, and you can win instant ham or grog for the holidays. Get your winning coupon stating ham or grog at any Lotto agent and redeem at the NLA headquarters, Falls Avenue. Non-winning coupons will state Happy Christmas. Eligible coupons can be redeemed up to January 15th, 2024. Promotion ends December 31st, 2023. Win instant ham or grog. NLA terms and conditions apply.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Miss, hey miss, come over. Take a look at my necklaces now. I have one that will be perfect for you. Miss, hey miss. Fine. All the coming to People Island to look and then what buy nothing now. Cheap self.
Excuse me, miss. You know what you just did? That was the wrong way to get the tourist attention to buy your product.
Wrong way, sir? I ain't studying wrong or right way. I just want to sell me necklace them and go home. I getting the attention any which way I can.
While everybody trying to sell their crafts, you have to bear in mind that tourists come here to enjoy our country and relax. And they don't want to be harassed. We want them to browse and walk around and choose for themselves whatever they want to do, what they want to buy.
Tourism is for me. Tourism is for you. Tourism is everyone's business. Live it, love it, embrace it.
That could have been you. An accident that could have been avoided because your tires had almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SPG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy duty trucks from MRF, High Fly, and Linglong. A reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need quality tires with reliability at 100%, choose SVG Tire Sales and Services in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
All right, yes, we're back with you here on a Thursday morning. It's some 18 minutes before the 9 o'clock hour, 18 more minutes before we wrap things up indeed here in the Morning Scoop. Don't forget it's interactive, so you can get your calls in at 451-7827. You can also send us your WhatsApp messages at 534-7827. So, I missed some of the numbers. Well, I got a gist as to what you really and truly were putting on the table here this morning. doing the comparison, very important. That take-home pay at the end of the day is so very much important in dealing with your monthly expenses. And Sian highlighted the fact that we're now at a 22,000 threshold.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
And going up to 25 next year.
Going up to 25,000 next year.
So come next year, the junior clerk who making $2,083.
No tax.
Ain't paying taxes.
None at all.
Even more money in your hand.
And that's absolutely, remarkable. And as we said,
I mean, mind you, Denny, before you continue, he or she was already paying nothing. A little $25, $30 a month. But hey, there's additional $25. You've been living without it, so just put it on the shares. You ain't got to spend it. Put it on the shares.
Credit union shares.
Yeah, put it on the shares.
All right. No one the credit union so liquid. Huh?
They need to share.
They share.
Yeah, they share more. I had promised Denny that we would look at the salary of the admin officer. Young individual who just got the degree from UE, working in the public service. They come home or they study while they were working. And remember, Denny, this admin officer, the salary was $2,083.
Right.
All right. They studying, they working, they studying, or they took the time off. But let's break it down now. So they're doing the thing on the open campus. They get a little help from Service Commission to help with the tuition because the $2,000 can't make it now. Or it's a real stretch. They're doing sacrifice now. So they get a little assistance and so on. They get a degree. Automatically, even while still a junior clerk or a senior clerk, the salary goes from $2,083 to $3,500. So that person gets a $1,400 increase one time, automatically. They may still be doing the junior clerk or the senior clerk duties. They may be made an administrative officer, an admin officer, one or two, but they're getting that graduate allowance now. Young individual, 23, 25, 27. Right? Now, in 2001, like I said, that kind of salary was maybe a sister salary. Maybe a head teacher. Maybe, I can't say for sure. Maybe a little bit more, I don't know. But no qualified teacher, no staff nurse, and so on was making that kind of money. None. It's the case today, but it wasn't the case in 2001. Using the calculations that we used, remember, first 5,000, 10%, between 5 and 10,000, it's 500 plus 20%, and if it exceeds 10,000, it's 1,500 plus, in 2001, 40% of the amount by which it exceeds 10,000, or 28% today. Using the same computation in 2001, that person, that sister, or that head teacher, and so on, was paying $9,500 tax a year, or about $792 in taxes. $792 in taxes per month. So you're aiming getting the whole $42,000 in your hand. You were getting 42. Do the maths. 32, 5 or something so. you are getting essentially 3/4 of your salary. A little less than a little more than 3/4 of your salary. Today, that admin officer, that staff nurse, that qualified teacher who's making that money, that same 42, is paying $4,300 in taxes. Less than half, or $358 a month. So they're making 42. They're earning 42 rather, but they're keeping 38.1 in their hand as opposed to 32. You're getting more money. You're keeping more of your money. The government has put you in a new bracket, paying you more money, and has put the tax code in such a way to allow you to keep more of that money for you. That is why now, because of your salary, because of the way your salary is, that is why now you could actually go and build a house. Then in look at it this way now. In 2001, it took 2 staff nurses or 2 qualified teachers to make $50,000. It took 2 staff nurses or 2 qualified teachers to make $50,000. Today, 1 staff nurse making 42. You see why Vincentian women and young professionals, single people are owning homes?
Exactly.
Because you don't need the second salary anymore. I know the pressure. I've been there. I couldn't buy no house for my qualified teacher salary in 2001. I needed at least another qualified teacher salary to bump it up to 50,000. Now an admin officer is making 42. Think about that for a second now. Well, they say Jamaica is one of the highest paid. And you know something, Danny? What? As I said, it has to be private sector. There's so many variables. Countries like Barbados and Jamaica, even Guyana, with regional institutions, headquarters, St. Lucia, those things assist. So when you have the universities in Jamaica, so you have lectures and so on, getting a certain pay, and you have the Seabed Authority in Jamaica, which is a UN agency headquartered in Jamaica and so on. You have certain level of salaries there that you have to compete with. In Barbados, so many different regional institutions, CDB, UNDP, British High Commission, United Nations, US Embassy and so on. And local agents are working in those agencies. So those things also help. Those things also help. We don't have them thing there yet. Hopefully. We be seen as a competitive location for these type of agencies. But think about it for a second. That in 2001, based on the levels of salaries you had, and our friend Brother Charles, the preacher man, calls very often and tells us how he had to do it. You needed 2 salaries in 2001 to do anything at all because they were so low. Not SOLO, like single, but so low. Exactly, we said that. People in Jamaica, Antigua and Barbados and so on work in private sector. So their private sector with much bigger industries, bigger businesses. Our private sector businesses are small. You have a few big ones. Flow Digicel, consider Curry is a big one. You know what I mean? You might find those be a little better. But the regular ones, small businesses, less than 20 employees, you expect. But the public sector or government pays very competitive salaries. Well, better than most private sector. That's why people who are coming and work for the government, because they know their salary not only good, but show. So in 2001, we've moved from a situation where you had to get 2 salaries. If you're talking home ownership in 2001, you had to have 2 salaries. If you were a teacher, if you're a police, if you're a nurse, if you're a public servant, you needed 2 salaries. You know how many young teachers, graduate teachers, making 50-something thousand a year, but don't buy the land, go build a house. Same thing for public servants, same thing for nurses. As a matter of fact, if you look at the low-income communities, you'd find a lot of those young professionals, nurses, teachers, and so on, public servants, who own the homes. And they didn't need 2 salaries. Those who had 2 salaries, even better. Even better. That is where we've come. Anybody with you know, who wants to look at this just for what it is, factually, look at the facts, will tell you we've come a long way. And so we would engage anybody on the issue of salaries, on the issue of salaries paid to our public workers by our government. Somebody made the point on the live. When we went back on the reclassification, is a comment there. The person saying that in Parliament, and him say, I wish you luck with that. I wish you luck with that. Well, the ULP don't need luck when it comes to policy. The ULP doesn't need luck when it comes to policy. No. We don't do luck. And so, we went and we put things in place. Reclassified the public service. Increased salaries 17 times in the last 22 and a half years. Reduced taxes on about 4 occasions. Increased the threshold of non-tax income on about 4 occasions. Increased the minimum wage 3 times. And come January 31st, there's another increase for public workers. There's another increase in the minimum wage. There's another increase in the non-tax income. And you never know, because based on what the finance minister said in his last budget address, the aim is to get the tax rate down to about 25%. So you never know what happens come budget time. You never know. So we can stand proud on our record. This government can stand proud on our record. Instead of running around like always a cocktail rat with all kind of nonsense discussions. Let me look at the thing properly. Let me look at the thing properly. Let me analyze the thing properly. And if you're interested in that, if you're interested in honest analysis, you would recognize that where our salaries are, thank God for the ULP to bring them to that level. Because boy, things been bad. Things been bad. I hope I didn't overcomplicate it in this morning. I brought figures, I brought examples, because I wanted to show what ULP has done for salaries in this country. Now, I can't talk about private sector salaries because we can't force them to pay. We can't tell them what to pay. But as things become more competitive, they will pay. They will pay. But I can talk about public sector salaries. What our government has done to ensure that, one, workers earn more money through salary increases, but most importantly, ensure that they have or keep more of the money they earn through a worker-friendly tax code that gives us more disposable income. And those two things are undisputable facts. Somebody called on VFM the other day and said, I hope Sion is, I wonder if Sion is being truthful with his commentary. And I tell them, double check it, verify it, go online, check it out. You ain't got wonder. You ain't got wonder.
All right, well, gotta thank you, of course, for your very good contribution here this morning. I was a little in and out of the studio, but I really and truly got the gist as to, you know, what you lay on the table, and definitely highlighting the fact that with regards to salaries here in the public service in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, public servants today better off gaining higher salaries than what was the case prior to 2001. Simple.
Simple.
That's what it is. All right. Listeners, thank you ever so much for being a part of the program. Certainly was a pleasure. And we will be back with you tomorrow morning, Friday morning, with another edition of the Morning Scoop. Lady M, as always, in studio, she brought us something this morning that we can't really talk too much about. Right? But it's real good, real good stuff. Have a good one. And God's willing, we'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Keep the dial there on the star.
Deck your home with brand new floors this holiday season and embrace the spirit of transformation with District Stairs, SVG's exclusive Christmas till January promotion. Elevate your living space with a range of